I'm a 39 years old woman who is now trying to build a new life in a different country with my husband. I'm a heavy-duty introvert with high sensitivity and extreme vulnerability. But I'm still here with you on this channel, in this life. And in today's video, I will share how I gained my confidence and dared live a life despite fear, risks, and self-doubts. Also, I invite you to wander around the gorgeous Botanical Garden in Belgrade. As many highly sensitive people, I always thought that something was wrong with me. I couldn't be around other people for too long, I couldn't stand loud noises, concerts and parties often made me sick and were not enjoyable at all. I took all the events in my life very close to heart and was very emotional. I could easily cry, but also easily laugh, and sometimes couldn't stop smiling because of the inner happiness and excitement. But then people would ask why I did that, and I immediately felt insecure. But the more I read and learned about other people, the more I saw that there were others like me. I wasn't alone in my high sensitivity, and I think it was another essential key to gaining confidence. Health is the greatest possession, contentment is the greatest treasure, confidence is the greatest friend. Oftentimes, what we perceive as our weakness is actually our strength and a fantastic support. When embraced, high sensitivity opens doors to really understanding other people, understanding your own place in this world, and what is the best way to care about yourself in the most confident yet respectful way. There were times when I would challenge my confidence through body-related insecurities. For example, I shaved my head after wearing gray hair for a couple of years. At least in the culture where I grew up in, a woman with gray hair or a buzz cut, unless she is a super cool underground artist, is perceived as something odd. When we are afraid of getting signs of aging, of losing our attractiveness, it's all about the fear of being rejected. And all my experiments brought me back to the thought that if someone rejected me based on my physical traits, why should I care about that person anyway? But I wasn't always like that, trust me. I was in a toxic relationship when I truly believed that any deterioration of my look would automatically mean that I would be rejected. I was in a constant fear, anxiety, and I didn't have any confidence at all. And I clearly remember the moment when I finally realized in what a pit of discontent I threw myself in for the sake of being likable and lovable. And I was honestly shocked. The eyes of others, our prisons, their thoughts, our cages. It doesn't take a long time to remove all the fear filters from our mind, but it takes some guts to accept the new reality and move on. And it's so worth it. Confidence is not a person, a place, a garment, a haircut, or a certain body type. It's the core that remains the same while everything else changes, transforms, and disappears. And not losing the connection with this core is the foundation of confidence. This realization took a lot of time for me to come to, and now I'm doing my best not to lose it every day, every minute through regular mindfulness practices. And this is where I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Aura app, and why I'm so in love with it. As we're trying to build a new life in a new country, I've been having even more anxiety and restlessness of the mind. And recently, I felt like I needed some guidance and support that is different from one-size-fits-it-all mindfulness apps. And Aura turned out to be a fantastic, personalized assistant on my journey to getting the mental balance back. Aura is an all-in-one app for well-being and sleep. It has thousands of meditations, stories, and so much more like CBT, life coaching, and breath work and spirituality. Due to my high sensitivity, I'm very particular about voices, intonations, and sounds in general, and I was so delighted to discover the amazing content variety to choose from. When you first sign in, you select the areas that you would like to explore more with Aura, and then the app suggests you perfectly tailored experiences. For example, today, when I got overwhelmed with the number of tasks that we have to complete at the moment, I decided to follow Good Morning Hypnosis Routine by Chelsea Shaheen, and it brought so much peacefulness and confidence in facing the new day. Aura is like Spotify for your mind and soul, which makes it so easy to build a habit of mindful routines for every morning, day and night, or especially challenging moments. Right now, you can get started for completely free on Aura's website using my special link in the description. The first 500 people will get free trial and exclusive 25% off. In many situations, I can be called an escapist, someone who likes to escape the reality and indulge in daydreaming, creativity, and all sorts of fantasy, like books, movies, creating stories. I always thought it's not a great trait of character, as I'm not a fan of the reality, especially now, and I tend to just avoid facing harsh circumstances, although they always find me. But then I noticed that in challenging moments, I think of myself as a fiction character. I sort of detach my anxious mind from the actor who is me and write the script with the cold-blooded creativity of an author. And this trick actually helps me stay collected and sane during the worst moments of my life. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. So now I'm much more confident in my mental capacity to cope with the harsh challenges without collapsing. The society in its current state is a bit wrecked up, don't you think? People are wired to hustle, to succeed, to trample over each other. Networking has become about making friends with right people who would benefit your future in any way. Business is no longer a collaboration, but a competition field. And I always wanted to stay away from the hustle and communities in general because I didn't want to get trapped in the competition environment, because it kills healthy confidence and conscious self-worth. And I don't remember where I heard this thought for the first time, but since then it has stuck with me forever. See friends in other people first of all. And I know that opening your heart to other people can be really challenging. It took a lot of time for me to start this channel and to share my vulnerability with thousands of viewers. But seeing you as my friends has really helped me build confidence and just be who I really am without any filters. We never know how high we are till we are called to rise. And then, if we are true to plan, our statures touch the skies. The heroism we recite would be a daily thing, did not ourselves the cubits warp for fear to be a king. Feel free to share in the comments your thoughts and experiences. Are you struggling with confidence? What helps you? And thank you so much for being here with me, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed the walk. And as always, be safe and keep your heart open. And I will see you soon. Пока-пока.